And we're going.
All right, we're back here at Club One Fitness in Milledgeville, Maryland, talking to the brand new WBC Fecarbox middleweight champion, Tony MoBetter Jeter. Gary Williams was joined on the video end by Michael Walters of BoxingTalk.com, and of course my broadcast partner, Fight Dr. Jerome Spears, and Juan Marshall. We'll also be asking questions from behind the camera. And congratulations, first of all, buddy. Congratulations.
Thanks, Gary. And
talk about the fight, because this one was a,
awesome.
This was indeed a, as you called him, Terrell Brown, tough nails. And there was some time where there was some anxious moments in some other camps here tonight. But you showed your heart and came on through there.
Yeah, I think ultimately the kid's been fighting at light heavy and super metal, so he was big. He was heavy-handed, and you know, he was tough. I think ultimately he called me a couple times. It took me a minute to really figure it out. And I was trying to call myself trying a little too hard to get him up out of it. I saw how slow he was, but eventually I settled down. I just once I did hurt him,
right hands came viciously throughout that last round. The back head didn't bother you at all. You both hit head.
I mean, is the cup on top of my head back? On my head?
See it? Oh, I see it on the side. I see it on the side, yeah. See a little bit.
A little mixed, but I mean, I think ultimately it was a good fight. I don't feel injured. I don't even feel like I'm working. You know what so I think it was good for me to get that work on for the line fight, get me a little tighter, because I wasn't as sharp as I need to be. And you can spar all you want. I can hit all the heavy backs, I can hit the mitts, but ultimately it's nothing like that. So, and then we had a lot going on. I mean, it was a lot. So everything else got the job done. And I think it was a good crowd. I think by far, once again, I had a vicious card in February, and I'll talk about the Jose Willis fight. And we were going back. This fight was another war. And I think every card I've done, I put in really, really good cards. I think it was because I am. And so, the whole management of the fight, a minute right now, about in the game. So,
Well, Tony, you do wear a lot of hats, and you know, we've seen people wear as many hats as you wear, but I can't think of too many situations where they're able to do it as successfully. Many times, like you said, you wear one hat too many, and something doesn't kind of work out too right. So it's a tribute to you and your whole organization to be able to keep this thing rolling the way it's rolling. And in terms of the fight itself, Chris hard shots, you were throwing some hard shots there. You were in there with the guy that was throwing Chris hard shots coming back. And you know, you talk about matching up the rest of the card. Well, you match yourself as evenly as you match the rest of the show. And so I just got to take my hat off to the whole way this thing was done. And with everything being on the line the way it was, the next fight in the horizon made it even more special. So good night for you.
I wasn't going to this card right here, and I didn't, you don't know the numbers, but you know, ultimately, you know, we want to keep building our thing up. We had 5 fights over the years, so 10 fighters had a chance to fight too. Okay? Eliminating me for anything, 9 other fighters had a chance to fight you. And that gave 9 other fighters opportunity to make some money, build a record, and so forth. So we're just trying to do stuff like that to help this area in boxing and the boxers themselves.
How much added pressure did you feel coming into this, knowing, you know, you had a big fight coming up, this is your own card, and this guy was bigger than you? I'm going to be honest with you, looking at this, you know, we had talked before, I looked at his record, I was like, wow, this guy is, you know, he's 7-2, but the 7 wins were all knockouts. You had been stopped in the past, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was nervous for you coming into this. So how, I mean, nervous. How much with all that being said, you basically fought a super middleweight. You could probably make welterweight. How did that feel in there, fighting a man that big and then that added pressure on you?
Oh, he was heavy-handed. But the pressure, just like I've told you before, I feed off the pressure. The pressure is always on me, no matter what. Like I'm always critiqued. I mean, it doesn't matter if I beat De La Hoya, I'm still gonna give a shit. I mean, it's never gonna, and just like I said, which is crazy because ultimately people should want me to do well because the more I do well, the more everybody does well. You know what I mean? Like it's not a case of just me, it's a case of building this area. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing. You know what I mean? I only want good things for Lange or Ice Promotions. I only want good things for Keystone Promotions because if we keep these promotions going, in return gives all the fighters a chance to fight, which is a good thing. I mean, ultimately we're in boxing to box. You know what I mean? You can't box if there's no show. So, but the pressure. I had no pressure on my future fights. I didn't care about that. I was more worried about this. And there was a little bit of pressure, I mean, by far, but it kept my mind occupied. And I really didn't think of the guy. Like when I fight Lange, I'll be so zoned in. I'm thinking about Lange right now. Like right now, I'm like, where'd that dude go? Like I want to see him. Right. I just want to size him up. Where is he?
We'll talk about that a little bit. Just with Juan, let me get you in real quick.
Yeah, let's get back to. With all that pressure, how did you block that out and just fight? How do you do that?
Wow. I mean, I guess I just do it. I mean, I guess there's no secret to it. I mean, just go out and do it. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's like the same thing. Just do it. Do it. I mean, there's no, you know, I'm not a fighter. You know what I mean? I'm not going to run around. I'm not going to dance. I'm a fighter, so that's what I do.
Yeah, because how it's like. You're still the promoter right up until the bell rings. So your venue, you've seen how things are going with the venue. This is while you're getting ready for the fight. Exactly. So when do you change gears?
10 minutes before I walk out. 10 minutes before I walk out, which who knows, might not be the most. I mean, that's probably why I took a couple of their right hands tonight, the left hooks, because maybe I wasn't as focused as I needed to be. But you know, I think ultimately it worked. You know, I made it happen. I think we had a good card. Just like I said, I didn't see that compete for all people here, but everybody said it was a good card. And you know, ultimately, we're looking forward to this coming back in 2013 and really putting on. And we're never gonna, you know what I mean? We're like, my goal is not to be the Patriot Center. Right now, at least, right now, we're just trying to sell this. You know what I mean?
I noticed in the fight that you had a lot of success with the left to the body early on. I even yelled it to you in the corner. Did you notice that yourself, that every time you hit with the left of the body, he seemed to, you know, at one point he smiled at you, and I think that smile indicated that it actually was it something that you were focusing on at any point?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was trying to jab him to the body, get him to drop his hands, to actually come over top of the right hand. And that's what happened. Ultimately, I got him to drop his hands, come from the side, hit him with the right hand. I didn't see how he went down, but I know he left his feet. I mean, he did leave his feet, right? Mm-hmm. Was that a, you know, that was a legitimate knock, you know?
Oh, you got right hand happy.
Yeah.
I believe the first knockdown was about 4 overhand rights in a row. Nothing, it was right hand after right hand after right hand. And then when he did get up, you followed up with basically one right hand.
I mean, yeah, trust me when I say I didn't want to go another round. I didn't want to risk it and headbutt it again or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to party, trying to hang out.
So now we can focus on October 27th at the Patriot Center, you against Jimmy Lange, and about that, we all agree is solid for the area, 2 fan favorites, 2 offensive-minded fan favorites, no question about that. What gives you the advantage, Tony, over Jimmy Lange going into October 27th?
My heart, you know, will, determination. I think I won. And I'm sure he wants it too. I think I won. I think ultimately it's going to be a tough fight. I'm coming to fight. You know, I never run from the fight. I'm going to come to fight. us will walk out of it's going to be me. You know, ultimately it's going to be me. I think, and I'm looking forward to it. You know? So now we can kick it off. I'm definitely ready to get some, good time for this fight.
We're looking forward to that, Tony. So, again, big fight coming up October 27th at the George Mason University Patriot Center. This man, Tony Jeter, the WBC Fecarbox champion, the UBO All-Americans champion, he will go up against Jimmy Lange, who's won some regional bouts in his own career. Should be a great bout. Don't miss it. Saturday, October 27th at the George Mason University Patriot Center. Go ahead, Tony.
Real quick. Fighters in this area. Now, we're new. We're a new promotion, but I give people fights and we fight for belts in this promotion. We had a US title. We bought the WBC in. We had the UBO in. It's not a big regional, not a big title sanctioned body, but we've had some legit titles fight for WBC. I mean, it's a regional title, but once again, it's top 40 ranking. We're trying to do bigger things than what the promoters of the past have done in this area. We want everybody to support us, come out, and I think we can build this thing up for Jeter promotion. That's my goal. That's my goal. I hope everybody else does more, but I want Jeter promotions to do more.
Had to do it here from Club One Fitness again. Tony Jeter, WBC Fecarbox champion, and congratulations again on the honor. For Michael Walters of Bleacher Report and BoxingTalk.com, for Juan Marshall, ProAmFightTalk.blogspot.com, and for my broadcast partner, the DC Boxing Hall of Famer, the Fight Dr. Jerome Spears, I'm Gary Digital Williams. We say so long from Club One Fitness in Millersville, Maryland.